Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some Crusader Kings 2. However, we're going to change things up a little bit and play a new start. So I haven't played a Republic in forever, and I've been playing lots of mods for CK2, like Game of Thrones, Elder Kings, Lux Invicta, etc, etc. And then we played a whole bunch of other games as a feudal leader, a feudal king, like like a Count, Duke, King type thing. But the last time I played a Republic was a long time ago, well before patch 2.0. And I've never played as the Republic of Venice, so I want to do that. We're going to play as Venice. We're not going to start off as the Saren Doge, though, because that's too easy. We're going to play as one of these other dudes, and we're going to probably use the ruler designer to change it up a bit. I'm running all of the DLC, so we could see something interesting happen. House Candiano. Let's ruler design this guy, change him up. We're going to stay Italian, because we're in Venice, which makes sense. We should pick a nice little flag. So this is going to be not a world domination. I'm going to impose just a couple basic rules, like I don't plan to expand beyond our actual king. Can we get rid of this one? I don't want to have two slots. So I have to have two slots. Ooh, you can have the back half of a horse. Let's have the back half of a horse and the front half of like a dragon or something, a lion maybe. Lots to choose from here. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not going to expand beyond the actual Venice kingdom. If we do get more lands, then we'll give it away to family members, which will be kind of weird because it'll actually see, like, if we could just get one of those, that'd be great. Hey, it's the front half of a bull. There's the head of a bull. But anyway, it'd be nice if those would match up, line up. They're not going to line up, are they? Is that a boar? It's a boar. I've never been much for the coat of arms. Hey, there we go. We'll just do the horse. It's fine. It's fine. Just do the horse. 112 and 156. Apparently the same thing. Yeah, I like that. That blue looks nice. The horse can change colors halfway through. Can we make it pink? Where's the pink color? There is no pink. It only goes up to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, the brightest, most... Yeah, purple. Sounds good. Okay, that's fine. Next. Next. Okay. Dynasty name. These are all nice Italian dynastic names. Pallavicini, Concini. I want to find one that I can pronounce. Clavelli. That's fine, Clavelli. Cosimo Onorio Clavelli. Sure. Sounds good. So we're starting off as the as a sub-vassal, or just right. Sub-vassal is kind of a double talk, but let's be a elusive shadow. Start off all cynical and nasty and stuff. Alright, we're not going to pick up any of these main things. We will start off wounded. I haven't done ruler designer in forever as well, so we're going to do that as well. We're going to start off as a... So we're wounded, and we'll heal up pretty quick, hopefully. We will take genius, because it's, at least, I mean, you should always take quick if you're going to use the ruler designer. Notice how it gives you 15 actual attributes, and it costs 15 points, but it's congenital, so your family can inherit it. Doesn't cost any more than just bumping them up yourself. Genius is close, but notice how it costs 5 extra points. Instead of costing 25, it costs 30. That's because Genius gives you plus 10 opinion with vassals. So, let's actually take Genius. And Lustful actually is a penalty, but it increases your chance of having kids. We're going to take Lustful because we want lots of family members. And we'll talk about why that's important soon. Greedy is a fine trait. Slothful, I really don't mind taking. You get it's minus 10 opinion with vassals, and then you lose 5 to all stat, or 1 to all stats, so 5 points. That's kind of how the math works out. But it's easy to flip with hunting, so we'll take that. Patient is just a really good one. Craven, I actually don't mind taking in the ruler designer because you can get rid of it while going on hunts. Arbitrary, you can get rid of with feasts. Cynical actually boosts up our intrigue even further. I think we'll take that. Cruel is fine. You can get rid of cruel with summer fairs. It would be fun, kind of weird to take like Saeed. It won't be like a Catholic that's a Saeed. No, that's silly. Alright, so that's pretty good. Now from there, let's go ahead and shift click and just give ourselves quite a few traits. And I don't mind starting off a little bit old, but probably not that old. Let's bump it down a bit. In fact, let's start off quite young. I want to build up a huge family before we actually come into power. Pretty good stats overall. Let's try to balance it out. 23 is good. Pretty good. Okay. Actually, let's even go... a little bit less, and then let's bump up our health. Make ourselves 28. That's how old I am in real life. No sons or daughters. We're good to go. Okay. So this will be a little bit of a kind of tutorial-esque type series. I don't do these too often, but since it's been so long since I've played a Republic, I'm going to try to take my time and explain everything about Republics. So first thing first, we need to get married. We have to pay for our woman, which is annoying. Got to pay a bride price. That's something you got to do with Republics. So let's take the ambition to get married. And really, we just want to pick, like, we're not going to be in a position where we can use alliances or claims on foreign thrones very well. So realistically, we just want to find a young woman who has the lustful trait, because let's explain or talk about why it's so important that you have lots and lots and lots of kids as a Republic leader. You are able to build trade posts as a Republic. Trade posts are unique to Republics, and they are, you can have one per county, only in C zones. So notice how there's no buttons here, but when you go to a C zone, you've got this extra button here, trade. So it's separate from these 4 main holdings, and it allows you to build a trade post. We're going to obviously build our trade post right in Venice, because the AI is too stupid to let us, we're going to take it. You know, the actual Serendos should probably make it, but we're going to make it because we want it. So it takes a little while to build, but you'll notice in the Republic tab, the trade post limit is 1. Right now, because of our technology, we have a penalty of 80%. But notice the minimum trade limit is 4, which then gets multiplied by 80 and then rounded up. So that's fine. Adult male family members in court increases your trade limit. So we want a ton of elder males. So we want to find a lustful young woman that we can make lots of babies with. And these are our only real choices. Can we just marry someone in our own court? I don't know if it'll let me do that. Yeah, I think we have to do it this way and actually pay for the woman, which is pretty embarrassing, pretty sad. And unfortunately, there aren't any that are lustful. So I guess we take the Grey Eminence because she's got plus 10% fertility. She's a bit fat, bit of a porker. That's okay. More cushion for the pushin'. That's, that's a terrible thing to say. We don't get a court chaplain because we don't have a bishopric underneath us. Let's go ahead and get our guys training up and collecting taxes and scheming and improving relations. Why not? We'll take the gold there. Now, we have one holding, even though we're not the Serendoge, and even though we don't control the actual capital of Venice, which is the only holding in Venice right now. We have this House Clavelli. House Clavelli. What? I was fairly certain that my last name was... Is that the name I chose? I've already forgotten. I remember Honorio. Yeah, okay, Clavelli is what I chose. That's fine. So, it's this hidden holding. There's 5 of them. In every republic, they always have a house to their, you know, a house holding. It does not count towards your domain limit, which is really nice. So everyone always gets it, and this is something you really want to upgrade like as early as possible. Getting this fortified vault would be awesome. In fact, so awesome, we should go totally borrow from the Jews, and then go on a pilgrimage as well. And let's start upgrading our house holding. Borrow some money from the Jews so that we can upgrade our fortified vault. Get +4 tax income, very significant. Filled our ambition to get married, very nice. Let's go visit the Holy Land. Now, for our second ambition, we actually don't have... I didn't put myself low enough that I could actually take easy ambitions. I guess we'll take the ambition to have a son. Plus 25% increased fertility. Doesn't actually show it anywhere, but it is true. Now, looking at republics, and the game is running, we'll talk while the game runs. It works kind of like elective succession in the Holy Roman Empire, or a 30% chance we get Roth. Come across a beautiful valley stretching out before us. Would be a wonderful moment if not for the fact that there should be no valley here. You are a pilgrim in an unfamiliar land. You have no idea where you are. Picking up Roth would be the opposite of patient, so we would lose patient. I think I'll take this one. So, actually, let's pause it so I can finish my train of thought. So, it works kind of like, you know, I guess the best way to relate is actually the College of Cardinals. You know, the College of Cardinals is essentially mimicked on republics, which actually came out before the College of Cardinals did. Pope's pretty upset with me right now. So, you know, you can commit to a campaign fund, and then depending on their opinion of you, or your overall score, you become the next likely Seren Doge. So the Seren Doge right now is this guy. He's of House Participazio, which is going to be right here. His heir is going to be the eldest male in his dynasty. It's always that way. We have agnatic seniority, and it cannot be changed. So your oldest male will always be the heir. However, you can, if you have multiple sons, you have a special minor title that you can grant. We can't do it here because we have no males yet, but it's called designated heir. So you can actually choose the next person, but that'll piss off the eldest member, of course. Now you get this score called respect. It's the value based on their age and prestige of a tradition. Age factors 2025. He has no points from prestige because he has no prestige. We actually are in danger of dying out because we have no heir. In our respect value, we have 20 points from prestige. So it's double your prestige value plus some value relative to your current age. I don't know what the number is, probably 5 times or 10 times or something. But basically, the older you are, the more points you get. And the more prestigious you are, the more points you get. So we can either become, you lay awake at night reflecting on your pilgrimage. It's an inner journey, as well as a physical one. But can you be sure of which destination it will take you? And do you want to have that certainty? So we could become scholar, mystic, poet, zealous, or possibly depressed. Well, let's hope that we don't become depressed. We just picked up... What did we pick up? Scholar. Alright, learning +2, very nice. I expressed my views on the whole religion and God thing a bit too loud. So because we're cynical, we get a nasty trait. Got into a lot of trouble with a priest because of it. Childless courtier. Let's totally accuse our spymaster of being a sodomite. Are you a sodomite? Are you a homosexual? It's okay if you are. Okay, so we've arrived in Jerusalem. Alright, 50% chance to become gregarious. The bustling mass of pilgrims is impressive, as are the many languages, colors, and ways of dress present. People come here from west, east, north, and south. You are standing at a place where the roads meet, and that is where people and ideas meet. So we could do this and hope to gain some stats, or try to become gregarious. Gregarious is an excellent trait, +2 diplomacy and +10 opinion with everyone, so let's hope that we catch it. Yay, we did. Sweet. It's a great trait. Okay. Now, unfortunately, as a Catholic, we can only have our wife and a lover. We can't have concubines or anything. So the regency's over. We're back from our pilgrimage. We can't go on a hunt because we're wounded, so hopefully our wound heals before September. You want to make me Chancellor. I'd much rather be your spymaster, thank you. But being Chancellor is a pretty safe position. And it's also going to give us a tiny bit of prestige, I believe. Chancellor of Venice plus 0.045, yeah. Unfortunate that we can't actually have a court chaplain. Not that we really need one. So, how's our trade post coming along? It'll be done in 1 year. So 1 January 860A. Or we go up to speed 4 for a bit. I am going to be taking my time with this playthrough, so it'll be a little bit slower than normal. I feel like the world domination type playthroughs are more suited to very, very quick play, But playing as a republic and trying to maximize trade and stuff and having some fun with that just seems very appealing to me right now. We have a new pope. Very nice. You proposed that my courtier marries. That's fine. Go away. Oh no, I'm ill. Please don't die. We're not supposed to die. We're far too young to die. We need to make genius children. Would have been even better if we could find a strong wife. Mix strong with genius. Now, we have no ability to do feasts. At least not right now. I don't know if we can actually do it later or not either. Fever's gone. Illness is gone. And our trade post has been completed. So, now, the game does this weird thing where if you have the holdings selected, it'll actually select water as if it's a county. But only if you have the trade tab open. So we can see here now that this trade zone has 77 trade zone value. The value of all holdings in this trade zone. So let's actually go to the trade zone map mode, which will show us that this is the only trade post that's completed. The AI hasn't built any of theirs yet. And that trade zone is coming from primarily the this thing here provides trade zone value. And it's also the, I believe that number actually comes from the total city income. If you look at the, so 15.8, 19. Nope, it's gonna add up to way more than that. Well, suffice to say, trade zone value, which we'll figure out as we go along, increases the income of trade posts and cities. So every city that's going to be on this coast is going to have a modifier now of... why is that one not getting it? Oh, does it have to have the trade post? It must have to have the trade post, that's right. Trade zone bonus 13.8. A new great house has arisen to the forefront of Venetian politics under Patrician Demetrio. So that's actually basically telling us that somebody just died. Like their dynasty died out. So this guy, and that's a really big disadvantage to him. The Illustrio House of Tradonico has died out. He just died in an accident at age 63 with no children. Actually, he does have children. Why did your dynasty die out? That's strange. Well, oh well. You know, we start off with 3 buildings, and this new guy doesn't have any. Sad for him. Alright, so a couple more trade zones have been completed, or trade posts. You can see here that this one was done, which should increase the trade zone value. Trade zone value, okay, trade zone value is particular to the house. So Clavelli is ours. His trade zone value is 14. There we go, that's where it comes from. So 77 must be the 24 plus the 14 plus the 14 is 28. 28 is 56 plus the thing here, which is could even possibly just be the... It'd be nice if that added up. I think that's what it is, though. It's the 28 plus 14. 14 is 28, 56 plus 11.8 is... And it might even add up the bishoprics, too. Who knows? Doesn't really matter. The point is you want to just build stuff. So, we need sons. Makes babies. Come on, woman. The one thing that's kind of annoying about playing as a Republic is that every month you hear that noise. There's no way to disable it. That's the income from trade posts. Trade income, 11.75. Not bad for a single trade post. You can never build beyond your trade post limit, but if you ever end up above it, and then say the trade post limit decreases somehow, like your family members die off, then you do get to keep those trade posts. So we took the most prominent trade post, the actual capital of Venice. There we go, our wife's pregnant. Wonderful. Alright, cool. Well, I am going to, I think, take a break here, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.